Hi guys, you are on my channel Blythe Me More. Today's tutorial it's about how to strengthen the knees of your Blythe and why do we need it. Usually it happens if you put your doll on a stand, especially if your doll has long hair, so the weight of the body all together with the hair and clothes is big, so that's why the knees they are not strong enough, and that's why they can slightly bend or noticeably bend. I will show you two bodies. You will understand what is the difference here. So let's see, if I take this body holding here below the knees and I take this one holding below the knees, you can see that the darker skin is continuing bending. Okay. Well, if you feel like the knees of your doll are strong enough, so in that case you don't need this procedure. However, I also have heard that with the time even the strong knees will become slightly loose. I don't know, cannot verify that information. Let's see what kind of materials you need for this procedure. Well, definitely you need a body. You need, the most importantly, is the right screws. So here I'm just showing you a comparison. These screws are from the head of the doll, so they are not suitable. They are too big. And these ones I purchased on AliExpress. I will tell you about the size, the measurements I was choosing. And you see this self-tapping screw. It has a very sharp end. This is what we need. And the head is flat. So if we compare these two, you'll see that the one on the left has very flat head, because otherwise your knee you'll not be able to put back, and it will be falling off, so you will do more harm than good. So as for measurement, I try to draw here the way I can. So as I told you, it's called self-tapping screw. It should have a sharp end here, and the head must be flat. The length is 6 millimeters. I've chosen this length. I've heard some Blythe makers, Blythe customizers, they use 7 millimeters. Even right now I've heard that it can be 4 millimeters. Well, again, I will not take sides, but I believe that 6 millimeters is the good size, not too short and not too long. And here we have also, you see, size M2. I suppose it's a diameter, because I know it can be like, I saw 2.6 and so on and so on. Well, 2 or 2.2 is fine, because we don't want the head to be also too wide. In addition to the right screws, you also need to have a screwdriver, but this will be the same cross as you are using for opening and closing the head of Blythe, so it's the same tool. Also, I'm using a big needle, not very sharp. And this, just for a manicure, I just found that it can be toothpick, because we also will be using tissues to dry the wet parts of the knees from inside. So I think it would be nice to have something not sharp and dry from inside carefully. Okay. Also, I have a shallow cup. It's not really important, it can be any cup or glass, but I feel it's comfortable because I can just put the doll doll's part of the body inside, and it will remain sitting there for the length of time we need. Because I don't want all the body or big part of the body be soaking in the very hot water. Let's disconnect our knees and see what is inside. So be also careful, do not damage the feet. Okay, so this is the way it looks from inside. So you see, if I will try to put it back right now, like this part is wider than the hole, but no worries. So let's just disconnect both of them and detach. Okay, so we have. And regarding the size of the screws, let's see. So you see, if I put it this way, it's the length of this part and slightly more, maybe 1 or 2 millimeters will go inside. So no worries, this 1 or 2 millimeters, they will not make any hole from outside, and still they will have this connection with the part from outside and inside. We need to mark the middle. Maybe at first just make some small hole and just double check for yourself whether it's middle. Just put it inside a little bit. Right, so we're going to now use the screwdriver and insert it inside. It will take maybe a couple minutes. Also be careful, do not harm yourself, as at first I took the wrong screwdriver, as I have two very similar, and I scratched my finger. So be careful, and likewise be careful, do not scratch the plastic. Okay, so the screws are in its places. So you see, if we look at the this inner part of the knee, it looks like this. So that's why it's important for the head of the screw to be flat. Now what happens next? We need to pour some water into the kettle and wait till it's about to boil. Pour it into the cup, and then we will put our body, like I'll put it like this. So after 3-4 minutes we take legs out. We can do it one by one, or if it will be flexible enough and warm enough, so we will be able to do even 2 at once. So this is what I'm drying. I'm using tissues. If you want, you can just use a towel. Okay, and now we take part. Once you insert it, and it's also easier to insert them once they're bended like this, and then you just roll this way. Then just leave them. If you feel it doesn't go, because you see I was very slow, we can just heat the water again and keep the leg for maybe a couple of more minutes. So then we will be able to insert the second part. So I refreshed the water and kept the doll in this position for a couple of minutes, because I don't need both legs inside. And again, we will dry it very fast. Yeah, now it was easy. Make sure that it goes till the end. And as I told you, leave it for cooling down, so don't bend the knees. Alright, I have been waiting for approximately 15 minutes. Just let body cool down. And let's try our knees. Now you need to put slightly more effort to bend them. Okay, but still not too much effort. And I want to repeat my experiment of holding the body. You see, it doesn't bend like before. This is the result we wanted. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Blythe me more. See you guys. Bye bye.